Steve, I want to move to Dave Portnoy's meltdown about the Raiders-Broncos game. And as a gambler myself, I can relate to what Dave Portnoy is going through. I want to replay, just for anybody that's either joined us late or picked us up here at the Steve. Let's play SOT number 3, where Portnoy walks you through with the TV in the back of what happened here with the Raiders and the Broncos. Play the clip.
We need this entire segment investigated by the ending. The receiver grabbed him. Watch this. Watch this play again.
At the top of your screen.
I agree with Dave. I mean, that is absolutely disgusting, and it makes no sense. Can you defend any of this?
Well, hold on. First of all, you know, a guy, I cover fight still. I want to see Portnoy against Pete Carroll. Put that underneath Jake Paul, Anthony Joshua next Friday, the 19th. I'm kind of curious to see. I mean, Pete's a little old, but he's a spry old guy chewing that gum real fast. Jason, I have nothing against gambling. I believe people who are adults should be free to do with their money any way they want. But they also have to understand, comprehend what you are getting into. Based on the scandals that we know of from the past, from all the way to the Black Sox, right? To the New York City college basketball scandal, Boston College, Arizona State, all the stuff popping out now. Understand what you are getting into and live with it. And why do they say for entertainment purposes only? Now, Portnoy's doing pretty well. I get the sense that whatever money he lost, he's going to be good. We don't have to send him a GoFundMe campaign. But there's a reason why I don't gamble. Number one, I don't know enough about it. And number two, I know what I'm getting into or not.
All points you made are great. Help me understand what a referee in that final 4 or 5 seconds in a double-digit game, is it just trying to get to the locker room and end the game? We've seen seconds run off the clock. Everybody knows it's over, and they just kind of let it go. And for this ref throws a flag when he had the choice of just jogging into the locker room, it does make you think, like, who told him to do that?
Based on everything we know and that has transpired with Chauncey Billups, and you see college players catching go routes wide open by stepping out of bounds.
Buffalo game, yeah. Buffalo college game.
If you're going to gamble, understand, this may not be on the up and up. Honestly, it's like gambling on a WWE match. Who's going to win, Andre the Giant or Hulk Hogan? Okay, I'm dating myself, but that's the last 2 guys I remember. Well, I understand one thing. There's a script. So basically, you have to come to the realization, Whitlock, which script am I betting on? Which option? If you understand that, and you should be good with any result. There's just too much evidence, a preponderance of it, that lets me know that, you know what? These games, they're okay. I think most of them are on the up and up, but you'd have to be naive or just plain dumb to think that all of them are.
Finally, and I don't care how much time we spend here, as little or as much as you want to, there was a big black quarterback bowl called Cam Ward versus Shedeur Sanders, and everybody's making a big deal. Shedeur threw for 360 yards, 3 TD passes, ran for another. Cam, 117 yards. I get that Cam was playing against Myles Garrett, the number 2 defense in the league, the best defensive player. But having watched this, one guy looked like borderline first or second round pick, and another guy looked like a 5th round draft pick. And it wasn't who you think, in my view. Cam Ward looks like the 0-star high school quarterback that he was. I don't know look, I know they got a terrible coaching staff. I know they fired their coach. I know there's chaos in the Tennessee organization, but I didn't like his footwork. I didn't like his mechanics. I didn't like his fundamentals. Cam Ward looks like a really bad number 1 overall draft pick. And Shedeur looks like a guy that might stick around the NFL. Your thoughts?
Cam Ward, every time I see him, especially in the second half of the year, Jason, his internal clock is now hurried up because he is starting to rush himself on every throw. And I saw one that was over route to DK, wide open, should have been a 35-yard gain, and I just said to him, you got to hit that. The most alarming thing that I see about my guy is I don't expect you to make every spectacular play, but you can't leave that many layups on the field. There's too many routine throws, and his mechanics are being rushed. I mean, Jason, not only does he have maybe the most mediocre set of wide receivers in the league, they make up for it by having the worst offensive line. I have not given up on Cam because I've seen too much of him, but you are right in terms of his footwork, his fundamentals, and just being very basic and just sound. He is now, we saw some signs of it at Miami at times. He was a little bit too much of a freestyle artist where I'm thinking, hey, play with the sheet music, right? So this has not been hasn't even been an average or good year or mediocre year for Cam. It's been bad. But if you're going to ask me, and maybe I'm biased, is this Jamarcus Russell 2.0? I would say no, because I've seen enough flashes, but he needs a lot of help. But yeah, everything you said at this moment, outside of his long-term prognosis, I cannot disagree.